Well, it's Monday, February 15th. Got an open spot in the driveway here. She sold the Saturn today. Sold her for almost as much as I paid for it, so glad to see it gone. It needed a lot of maintenance that I didn't want to dump more money into, so it's all gone. Not a whole lot going on out here. Yeah, still got the tree mess over here. Haven't touched this yet. Been working a lot, you know. Just not a whole lot going on. Got the tractor out here. I was kind of had to do a few things, you know. A little bit of landowner maintenance, you know. So there it is, sitting out in the rain. Got a little undercarriage wash. Yeah, just kind of poking around the property today. Not a whole lot going on. It's Monday, decided to take the day off. Let's see, the ramp of the shed is still unfinished. Looks good over there though. Yeah, it's kind of a cold, wet day. You know, I said why not? Might as well take a Monday off. You know, I worked through the weekend, so I might as well just take a day off to relax and stuff. You know how it is. You know, you work a lot and you just gotta take a day off to relax. What else is going on around here? Not a whole lot. Yeah, I used the tractor. I had to pull the Jeep. Wouldn't start. So I just lifted the back end up with the back blade and just kind of dragged it up and out of the way. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's flooding. Forgot about that. Huh. Yeah. Alright. On to the serious stuff. Property's flooding again. Here we go again. At least I know what to expect this time. Hoped it wouldn't do this again. But here we are. It's probably going to be a yearly occurrence now. It's the way weather's working now, and I think the riverbank upstream of me is eroded enough that it's going to do this more often. But, anywho, here we are. Flooding. It's not quite as high as it was last year yet. I'm hoping it's actually peaking here. It stopped raining. Kind of reading the weather. I think it's supposed to stop getting the rain up in the mountains this morning, so still got to go another foot or so before it goes into the shop. I put some cinder blocks along the bottom of the door, so if it does go up there, at least it'll slow the flow a little bit. Stuck some wood in the doorway just in case, even though those are probably sealed. I'm not going to go inside. I've got everything lifted up off the ground. It's kind of a mess. You can see my windows are just packed full of junk, because I can't even see in the window. I just kind of threw everything up on the shelves and get it out of the way. So there's pretty much nothing on the ground this time. If you can see in there at all, probably not. There's no carpet in this room this year, so that'll be nice. It'll be easier to clean up if it does get wet. And with less stuff on the ground, hopefully it won't collect mud, or it won't have the flow of mud going through it. So if it does get wet, hopefully it's easier this year. I'll take you for a little walk around. I did pull the Jeep out of the way. It was sitting in this low spot. Couldn't get it to start. It just wants to crank and not fire, so I just used the tractor to drag it out of the way. We got a rager. It's not bad though. Not yet. I'm not too worried. As long as my house stays dry, nothing in the shop's gonna get ruined. I do want to cut the power off to the shop just in case. Let me walk around to the other side and show you what's going on over there. Yeah, I did drive the tractor through the water. I had it up to about the floorboard there, maybe a little lower. Hoping to wash some of the mud and stuff that I've accumulated underneath there. Looks a little better, I think. Here we are, walking on the other side of the house. It's still creeping up slowly. Doesn't seem to be rising as quick as it did last year, or at least it did earlier today. So it rose up a couple feet within probably an hour or so. So see, the backyard is soaked. It's starting to flow through a little. That's the pond back there. It's going right over the dam. Still not as deep as it was last year. I'm not flowing through the trails yet. Not too much. We are walking through the trails. Yeah, it is wet back here, but yeah, the low spots have filled in. There's some natural channels running through the ground here where water likes to go. She's flowing, cleaning everything out. It's kind of peaceful sometimes. It's kind of nice. See, we're still dry over here. Still got to go up a little ways before it starts filling in those areas. If you remember last year, I actually had some flowing across the carport too when it starts going way around. I got a few more feet of river rise before it does that. Hopefully it doesn't go that high, because that was a little excessive. Here we are on the back side of the shop. Jeep's over there, water's over there. You can see this is the neighbor's property. Out there is where the creek runs around the neighbor's house, and then through a culvert or a little bridge, I guess. And it's going right over. There's about 2-foot tall cement blocks over there, so it's going right over them. Hopefully the road doesn't get washed out. It just kind of seems to move the gravel around a lot, washes a little gravel off, so oops. Hopefully it's not too much of a mess. Alright, here's the 5:30 flood update. After unsuccessfully playing with the Jeep, you'll see that later. Water is receding. It's still flowing pretty good, but it's going down, so hopefully it doesn't come back up.